Hello there and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts video. This is the YouTube channel where I put out a tarot video for you for your entertainment, and also usually a channeling video as well, so you can see how it works, you can see what it's about. I believe there are, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 mediumship videos on there as well, where I've connected to an energy and spirit and had a little conversation with them and brought them through. So it'll just give you an introduction into the type of work that I can do, and it's all free and available on YouTube. So today is the 28th of May 2024. I hope you're all well. How have you been? How have you been since the solar flares? I believe there was another huge solar flare yesterday, which I feel is definitely hitting today. The energy is a little bit strange out there today. It's very grey here in London. It's kind of wet and grey, and I think it's going to be like that for a few days. We had the bank holiday yesterday, so lots of people were enjoying a little bit of sunshine amidst the showers yesterday. I had to work myself, so I didn't get to chill out, but today I can do a bit of chilling out. So I thought to myself, do you know what, it's time to do another card reading, so let's go and do a card reading. So just to create the energy, I have here some Palo Santo. So that's the bark of a Palo Santo tree. So you can see it's kind of wood. And we light that to create like an incense. And it creates a wonderful smoke off of it. You can see that smoke there. And we just waft that around to clear the energy, clear the space. It's a beautiful smell. I use it quite a lot when I'm in the Lavender Path back in Letterkenny when I'm doing my healings. Use quite a bit of Palo Santo there, and it just helps clear the energy. It's very good for you, and it's also helping to call in the spirits, call in the shamanic energies. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a session today. I'm just going to pop that in the little dish to the side. There we go. My tummy, oh my goodness. So some of you will know that if you've had a healing with me, that when I do the healings and stuff, my stomach can gurgle quite a bit, as well as getting hot and sometimes shaky as well. My stomach rumbles, it goes rrr, and that tends to happen when the energy is coming in. So the energy is already like coming into me now for this reading, and it's just tarot, but yeah, it's still coming in. And also I have here a little rattle. You probably have seen that in the photo. So this is an authentic shaman rattle. It's beautiful, isn't it? I just saw it with the buffalo hide, and then you just want a picture of the buffalo on it, so that's the one I went for. And a little bit of the hair here. It just clears the energy. I used one of these during a healing a couple of times. One time in particular I was using it, and you just get kind of drawn as to, it's like a Native American beat, and you kind of just go with whatever's coming through. And one woman thought that it was like the sound of the cosmos. She was, what was that sound? She was deep in this relaxation and in this journey, and then as part of the healing I brought the rattle over her, and she was just like, oh my god, it was like the cosmic sound. So it is a wonderful tool to use as well. So I like to use shaman tools as well. It's that grounding, it's that Native American energy. So we'll see if oh, that's interesting, because I have brought the medicine cards out today, which tend to be a Native American sort of symbolism, power animals, the energy of the animals. So we're going to use that. But first of all, we're going to do a tarot read. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 1 I know, 2 I don't know yet. So I will show you the cards and just give you an idea of what they're saying. This is for your entertainment. This is just a free read, a general read, which you may find helpful. So give us a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Give it a share if you think it resonates with someone you know. And do leave a comment as well if something made sense, or if you think I was on the right track, or etc, etc. So I know the very first one. I don't know the other 3. So let's look at the back of the card. So the bottom of the deck we have, it's the 3 of Swords, and it's reversed. So the 3 of Swords would kind of direct you to a time of heartbreak, really. feeling stabbed in the heart, feeling heartbroken, needing to transform and transmute that heavy energy of loss, perhaps. And it can be relationship or friendship, or even just something that you're passionate about, and that your heart is broken because you've had to kind of cut that away from your life. But it is in the reverse, so that tends to mean that the energy is not as potent as you would think. So here we might see that the swords are actually coming out. They're able to drop out of the heart to allow the heart to heal, to allow for that repair. So there is a period of heart healing which actually you've engaged in. So the underlying energy, I would say, is one where you have healed some heart pain, where you have overcome some heart attack. So it could be somebody with some heart issues as well, where you have begun to come out of that and repair that and become well again. And there's also understanding that because they're surrounded by butterflies and it's surrounded by these birds. So the birds I often see as like angelic. So there's angelic support surrounding you, but it's transformational. So whatever this thing is that happened, that shocked you, that cut you deep, that broke your heart, you can live through it and get beyond it and transform. And you know, life is full of ups and downs, and so when it gets really crappy, that kind of instills in us a survival instinct. It instills in us a desire to grow, to expand, to learn, to be able to manage situations, and in doing so, you know, whatever you've healed from has allowed you to transform and become more whole, because it's only in these difficulties that we actually get to dive into our gifts and our talents and our skills. And through these challenges, we rise to the challenge and we think, oh my God, I didn't think I could do that. Or, oh my God, that's, you know, I didn't think I'd be able to do that kind of thing. Or I've achieved this and I've managed that situation. And so whatever you've done well, because there is healing that's going on here. So let's go to the first card, which is the only one I know. I don't know the other ones. They're still turned upside down. So I don't know what the gist of the message is. But the first one is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of loss, of lack. It can point to a time of poverty, a time of no money. It can point to, you know, sort of unemployment, that type of thing. And feeling left out in the cold, basically. You feel like an outsider. You feel like you don't have enough. Feel a little bit despondent. So there's not enough money to go around, and there is money, there is a lifeline here, so that the coins here are the money. You can see them in the window of this church, but they're so lost and down in the dumps and down in their energy. They're not seeing that there is this lifeline. They're not seeing that there's somewhere that they can go to for help. So the Five of Pentacles kind of points to that aspect of feeling despondent, feeling in despair, feeling the lack, feeling you don't have anything, and you know, that kind of almost like a homelessness or an injury. You know, it's that the great energy of difficulty, great energy of injury, great energy of poverty, lack. You know, that homeless sort of shut out, shut away from people, you know, isolation. But there is money, there is support. You just need to perhaps get the courage, like with the broken heart, get the courage to face that challenge and step up and be willing to say, okay, I'm going to face it, and then realize that the door to the church is open and you can go inside and reap the benefit from these golden coins. And you have the little roses there as well. So there is growth, there is love, there is fertility, there is this energy available to you, this beautiful, beautiful energy available to you. But while you're in the mire of all of this desolation, you can't see it, you can't connect with it. So you might be feeling that you need a little bit more money. You might be a little bit concerned about your financial situation. You might feel that there is no way out of it. You might feel like, what am I going to do? How am I going to resolve this? There is no option for me. I'm going to be destitute, begging on the street. But this is saying, no, you're not, because there is, if we can just expand our mind and open our eyes a little bit more. I put a post up on social media, and it was about 5 ways to gain awareness, to develop your awareness. And one of them is to open your eyes wide. I mean, not all of the time when you're walking around, you'll freak people out. But if you're just like, sitting somewhere outside or somewhere where you can get daylight, and just open them wider to let more light in. And it just gives this expansive vision that when you're just regular, with the eyes regular, there's just something about, like, I know it looks freaky, but you're taking in more light, you're taking in more information. So it's about being prepared to look. Open your eyes and look around. There's something there for you. The next card is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is someone who has, they lack money. They're quite frugal. They like their comforts. They've built a certain degree of comfort in their life. It's the Pentacles, so this person has worked, established a business. They have a castle behind them, so there is this achievement, a level of achievement in their work and in their life. They like to have money, they like to spend money. It's that comfortableness, which is such a contrast to this one, because this is nothing, no money, can't see the money that's here, but there is money here. And then we move into the Pentacle, the King of Pentacle energy, which is, the epitome. Is so fruitful. You've got grapes on the vine there. You've got this fruitfulness, this growth. You've got all of these leaves and grapes on his outfit, on his robe. So it's all about creating, all about growing a business, all about growing your money. It can be Capricorn, so Capricorns tend to like money. They're slower moving, but they like to feel it's grounded. It's an earth sign, so grounded, established, building something from the foundation, having a castle. They like luxury. They like labels. They like to be able to spend. So there's moving from this lack to actually the money's coming in. You've established a great deal of money and a great deal of position. This might also point to a Capricorn or an earth sign coming in for you, because the Pentacles are all earth. So coming into your life, so you might meet a man usually who is of sort of mid-age, mid to older. He's not a young page, which is the young child sometimes, or the knight, which is the young teens, 20s. This is more sort of 30, 40, 50 type energy. So it's that established, so they've been around a while and managed to accumulate quite a bit. So this person might be coming into your life. So be aware of that. Be aware of that person who has achieved what they wanted to achieve in life, and they might suddenly appear to you. Oh, this is interesting. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So it's all money. So we're back down to the Four. And this Four is a kind of almost a scarcity element, because you have the money in the Four. You're sitting on a box full of coins, so that's your 3 coins there, and you're holding on tight to another one. Because there's a fear of lack. There's a fear of what's coming. So because the 4 comes before the 5, so you have this fear of losing your money, and then we've got the 5s where you did. So we're going back to this fear as well. And that can happen when you have achieved a certain amount. I remember a friend of mine told me this once, that he knew some of the richest people you could ever imagine, like people with millions and billions in their bank accounts, but they were desperately frightened of losing it. They weren't engaged in the thrill of creating money and creating wealth and creating joy. They had a certain amount, but because they had that amount, then they felt this incredible crippling fear over losing it. So the idea is that money needs to cycle, so you need to send money out, so money comes back in, send money out, so money comes back in. It's a bit like, coming to my mind, a credit score. You know, people say, well, if you've never had a credit card, you don't have a credit score, and then you won't get a mortgage or whatever. You almost have to spend a bit, get into debt, get a credit card, spend a bit on it, and then be able to pay it off, so they can see how you pay, because we're all being watched. They can see how you'll be able to pay back and how you negotiate that, and then that gives you your credit score. At least that's how I think it works. I'm not sure if that's how it works. But there needs to be this cycling of money. There needs to be this moving of money. And so you can bless money as it goes out, and you can say, I bless you as you leave me £100, and I welcome you back times 10. So then be open to receiving that amount times 10. So there's little things you can do to change how you think about it, change how you feel about it, so you're not gripping onto it for dear life. Because if you start just holding onto the money and just sitting on the money and it's not growing, you know, you must let your money grow as well. That's why investment is so important, and people have not taught us how to invest. Most people have no idea about investments. But the idea is that you put the money out there, so then that money can grow. This can also be about giving money away, so people asking for money, people wanting to take money from you, and you feeling that, you know what, I might have to say no. I might have to just say, sorry, we can't have that, we can't afford that, I can't support you in that anymore. There might be a need for you to pull back on how much you give to charity or give in support of someone. You might have to say, hang on a second, I just need to keep something back for myself. So there is an element of understanding that it's important to make sure that you're okay first, and stop just giving out to people just because you want to be nice or you want to make sure everyone's okay. Sometimes you have to say no to that, because people will just siphon off that money and will just know to come to you all the time. And then that will leave you, like the first card, the Five of Pentacles, that will leave you in this stuck situation just because you were being nice. No. So as the King of Pentacles, you have to remember to hold on to some of it. You can let some of it go, but you must be able to make sure that you're okay first. It's very grounded, so it's very much the red. The pentacles are the ground, the earth, the base chakra, and then you've got the green, which is the fertile, the growing, the aspect of, you know, he's actually clutching it here. So that can be a love of money as well, too much as well. So the pentacles can actually love money too much. They can want nothing but the money, and that's, you know, that's the thing that brings them comfort, and that's all they have, and then they get this obsession with it. So that's interesting. Death. So what can we get from death? So death tends to, it doesn't mean an actual death. It means a change. It means a rebirth. So something's coming to an end, and it's time for it to come to an end. So we have this time piece here. So it's saying that something is coming to an end. I might have to pull some more cards on this because I'm not sure where it's going. And you have a new dawn in the background. So you do have a new dawn here. You have a respectfulness of the horse here, and you have the bishop too. You've got the crow as well, and the family, and little flowers growing. So there's an aspect of change, an aspect of needing to perhaps change how you manage your thoughts, how you manage, how you deal with money. That the end of a cycle is happening and a new cycle beginning. looking at the four of them together, what do I get? Could be something to do with inheritance as well. It could be something to do with financial inheritance because someone has passed as well. And how you share that out. I'm just going to pull another couple of cards on that. Can we get some clarification on this, please? What is the Death card doing here? So it seems to be financial. Oh, okay, so 2 popped out. So this one's first. Okay, so we've got 2 of Cups, which is a great card. So it's new love. So maybe it's the ending of the obsession with money and the obsession with making money and the obsession with trying to make ends meet. And once that is in place, once you have something that you can hold on to and you have something that you can share and spend, you've built that, you've acquired that, it leaves you free to engage in some fun, which is romance. He's here and he's holding out and reaching for her cup, and she's offering her cup to him, and she's asking for his cup. So it's a slight dynamic here where he's reaching for her cup and she's freely giving it, but she has to kind of go and get his. So he's a bit more, I'll take from you, and she's a bit more, can I have? So it's her innocence, it's her beauty, and it's his romantic nature that's coming through here. So water signs, so you're looking at Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the energy of July, possibly, because it's that Cancerian energy. July, August maybe, because we've got the lion here, so the lion with the wing. Lion is Leo, and that is August, end of July, August. So perhaps we're looking at July here, that there's going to be a new love stepping forward into your life and offering you hope. So it's the end of the obsession with the money, the end of the crisis with the money, and the new birth, because it's all about new birth. You've got the snakes around the pillar here. So you've got the black snake around here, and you've got the white snake around here. So again, it's that masculine, feminine, that coming together of both. And this can be like 2 people who meet and they are kind of that romantic soulmate energy, dates, romance, roses, and you're going along this path. So this is the start of an adventure where you're going along this path. You're moving through a new doorway with somebody. Somebody is coming in, and it is romantic. It is a proposal in romance in some way. Oh gosh, they're all over the place today. And then we have the 5 of Wands. So as you can see, 5 of Wands is a bit of a struggle. It's a bit of a fight going on. There's a bit of an attack here. And this we can see would be sort of petty fighting. Can be at work, can be with family, can be a squabble. And that could be due to inheritance as well. You might have people within a family fighting over money, over who gets what. The Wands are creativity, the Wands are passion. So you're very passionate about your place, you're very passionate about your rights, you're very passionate about your stance in this. But yeah, it's not a nice energy. And maybe that's because someone has come into your life and people aren't happy about it. Through everything that's happened, someone has stepped forward and is meeting you. But not everyone is happy about that. People will have things to say. People will have opinions and will try and perhaps crush your dreams, crush these dreams. You've come out of that broken heart, and through all of this money and financial difficulty, you've managed to establish yourself again. You've got a little bit. Of course, in life, you have to pay out. You have to pay out your rent, your mortgage. You have to pay it for food, for bills, for travel expenses. You've got all the expenses. So even though you gain in your wage in whatever way, you also have to put out to survive and to pay for everything. And so there's an end of that obsession and a stepping into this new romance, but not everyone is happy about that. Okay, let's see what's on the back of the card deck now. So we've got the Eight of Cups, so walking away. So walking away and leaving something behind. So whatever fight you've got into, whatever arguments, whatever, difficulty that this is creating, you may have to walk away from it. You may have to walk away, and you've got your Eight of Cups and you're taking them with you. So it's all a bit mixed up, but maybe that makes sense to somebody out there. So I'm just going to go to the Priestesses of Light, because they are very much like the tarot, and they tend to come up exactly right in matching it. So I don't know these off by heart, but I will endeavour to read from the book. So can you give us some information on what is going on here? If we're actually on the right path. Ooh, they flew out. 1 second. Okay, so we've got 3 cards. Oh. So, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I'll just show you them as a group so you can see. But there's my buffalo hide and there's my shaman. Right, that's super interesting. So, the buffalo. That makes me happy. Buffalo usually comes in with prayer and abundance. So abundance, again, you've been praying for abundance, you've been manifesting, you've been calling in and saying, please let the blessings rain down on me, and you've been receiving, I will receive. Something is coming for you. You have achieved. This is the achievement card. And usually buffalo is very sacred. White buffalo is extraordinarily sacred. There's been a white buffalo that has been born, and they're not usually born that often. And I think it was in March, they'd said that, was it March or May, that they'd said that there was a white buffalo born, I think probably Canada or somewhere. But that's incredibly fortuitous. And it's a real sign when white buffalo is born. So it's very much prayer, very much abundance, very sacred, very Native American. With the cards again, we have buffalo in here. It would be very interesting if buffalo came up. Doesn't have to. So let's see what it says about buffalo. And just try and listen to the words and then see how it matches with your life. It may kind of connect with this read, with these tarot cards, but it also may just resonate with your life in some way. So do just kind of take it in and see if it makes any sense to you. But it is a beautiful card, the big buffalo there. Again, 4 and 9, so that's 13, so 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is foundation, 4 is foundation, building, stability, it's base chakra, it's pillars of, growing your world, what you need to build your world. To build a house, you have to have that solid foundation, it's 4 is a very strong, secure number. Says the priestess of the white buffalo stands shoulder to shoulder with the mighty beast, bringing a message about the direction of your life. She reveals that you will achieve success by aligning your conscious intentions with the drive and energy that you focus on your goals. Some people have clear, specific intentions, yet their efforts fall short due to confusion, misdirection, or even just laziness. Others put a lot of effort into their lives, but their intentions are unclear or even full of doubt. The message here is to bring the two together in a lucid and logical way. Understand your true intentions and take responsibility for the effort you put into them every day. Buffalo are methodical in their movement, and they have humps on their shoulders symbolic of the ability to carry heavy loads. This represents the diplomatic energy needed when attempting to bring your intentions into fruition. We did say that, manifesting, letting the blessings rain down. Abundant success is assured when you apply planned and patient effort to the intentions that truly resonate with your heart. So going back to the heart, once the heart is healed, what is it that the heart wants to move forward to? Since the white buffalo is so sacred and rare, this card brings a special message. It's time to raise your intentions and take your effort to a higher level. Bring prayer to your path and you will ignite the unlimited abundance that this beautiful creature signifies. Your affirmation is, I create clear intentions and put patient effort into my goals. I bring sacred prayers to my personal pursuits every day. So it is kind of making your life, your goals, your intentions, creating them with that sacredness, creating them in that manifesting for the good of all, that you can achieve and you can gain what you need for survival, you can gain what you need and more, and that is a new period of your life where you are feeling sustained and abundant. This is abundance, but through a sacred energy, not through greed, not through burnout, but approaching it sacredly, approaching it with prayer, approaching it with high intention. Very beautiful. Love it. And we've got Shamanic Journey, which is 23. So 5 is all about change. And it says Purpose, Attunement, Vision Quest. Look at that beautiful, beautiful lady on the horse. Gorgeous cards. And this one says, again, the shaman journey is a journey where they say like you have many bites or poisons and you transmute the poison, so you're able to overcome, you're able to ingest something and your body deals with it and then you come through. So it is that, dark night of the soul, something terrible may happen, or often a shaman will have an illness or a disease and their life is about overcoming it, their life is about treating it, their life is about changing their daily activities in order to bring healing, in order to go to the place of healing, and then knowing healing, and then being able to bring that out and share that with people. The shamanic energy, again with the rattle, again with the Santo Palo, it's the Palo Santo. Why did I say it the other way? Interesting. So let's see what it says. Sorry about this light. It says, this radiant shamanic priestess rides the wind horse before the full moon. I think we've just had a full moon. Heralding a sacred time for you, one that can lead you into a great personal healing and radical transformation. A literal or metaphorical journey awaits you, unearthing such profound wisdom your life may never be the same. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers of the priestess's headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices. I love this when it all just comes together. It's amazing. Like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. The antler in the priestess's left hand is a symbol of higher connection. Since a young deer regularly sheds its antlers, the message here is to take some time to learn what old perceptions need to be shed for your own growth and higher purpose. Attune to the voice of your higher self and don't be afraid to let go. for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear. These new approaches will illuminate your passage and your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in a magical and even miraculous ways. Your affirmation is, I'm attuned to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey, and I'm blessed. So I'm kind of seeing that as in you've possibly been in a period of lack, you've possibly been in a period of not having much, especially financially, having to survive, maybe cope with a lot of bills, and we've had the financial crisis, we've had the cost of living crisis, so it's been difficult. And yet you are someone who wants to build, you are someone who's trying to build something, who's working at something steadily, and it is bearing a little bit of fruit, it is growing, you are establishing yourself, you're building something, and you're feeling the need to still hold on to some of that. You don't want to let go of everything that you've achieved, of everything that you've got, but there is this rebirth coming in. This Two of Cups is a offering, it is a delivery, it is asking you to receive this love vibration, this frequency, this attunement. And yes, not everybody's going to be happy, because you will suddenly find yourself on this journey, on this quest, where you will be blessed, where you will receive abundance, where this abundance will allow you to fulfill your purpose. This is all very interesting. And then we have 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is the number of money in Chinese philosophy. 8 is the luckiest number, and it is number of prosperity, number of luck. It is, I think, highly valued number in Chinese culture. And sacred action, so it's just told us to kind of plan, make an action, let some stuff go to the higher, and move in that direction and take action in that direction with your attunement, with your higher focus for the highest good of all. Okay, can you see that? Oh, I've gone. Interesting. Because I was talking about the number 8, I went to the number 8, which is divine masculine, and that's about electric active power, and this is about sacred action. So it's that, bringing in that divine masculine as well. But let's go to the correct number. Sacred action. Okay. There's a lot of lovely gold around here as well, gold headdress, feathers, I guess a cheetah. It says it's time to bring the active energy of the cheetah into your life. This swift cat represents decisive action and intense focus. Take an honest look at the projects or situations that have for some reason been put on hold. My book. Perhaps you've been waiting for a better time, unsure of what you want to focus on or even what action to take. This card is telling you to let go of hesitation. Your soul longs for you to move forward on your path. Whether your goal is personal, professional, or spiritual, you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. Bring it back to the manifestation again. Now is the time to resolve to pick a direction that calls your heart, just like the shaman journey, and act. Let go of your self-doubt and fear of making the wrong decision. The strength of your spirit will guide you every step of the way. Your spirit may also take you in more global direction of sacred activism. The light of the shared consciousness between animal and human can help you take decisive action to make the earth and all her life forms a top priority. And as your loving intention expands to encompass others, it accelerates the beneficial momentum and activates blessings worldwide. In this way, you have the power to heal the earth and yourself in your actions and choices every day. And the affirmation is, I focus on the options before me. I choose to take decisive action in the direction of my dreams. So that's beautiful. They are very, very powerful cards. Something is moving you now forward. You're stepping into your soul mission. And the world is going to support you as long as you get clear on what it is. So meditate, clear, focus, plan, write down all the things that you want to do, where your passions are, which way you want to move forward in. And then make sure that action comes along with heart-centered energy, with higher conscious energy, with fulfilling a purpose that benefits you and benefits the world. Interesting. Let's just take a gamble and see what. I am not expecting a buffalo to come out. It would be hilarious if it did. But there is a buffalo in here. There's also a horse. I think there's also a cheetah. So could be one of them. So let's ask the totems. Let's do a little calling in the spirits of the animals. Calling in my spirit animals as well. Did you have an animal in your head? Did you see an animal in your mind's eye? Who's your spirit animal? So a card has dropped out. I don't think it is buffalo, but we'll see. No. It's dragonfly, 27. So that's number 9. So that's completion. So something has come to a state of completion. So now you're moving into this new beginning. This new venture, this new focus is your soul mission, from what I can tell. And dragonfly tends to be illusion. And we're seeing a lot more dragonflies now. I see a lot of dragonflies, especially down by the lake in the park. And it's the totem of dream time and the illusory facade we accept as physical reality. The iridescence of dragonflies' wings reminds us of colours not found in our everyday experience. Dragonflies' shifting of colour, energy, form and movement explodes into the mind of the observer, bringing vague memories of a time or a place where magic reigned. Dragonfly is the essence of the winds of change, so change is upon you. The messages of wisdom and enlightenment, and the communications from the elemental world, so this connection to the natural world. Again, the elemental world is made up of tiny spirits of plants and of the elements of air, earth, fire, and water. In essence, this world is full of nature spirits. If dragonfly has flown into your cards today, you may have forgotten to water your plants. On another level, you may need to give thanks to the foods you eat for sustaining your body. On the psychological level, it may be time to break down the illusions you have held that restrict your actions or ideas. Again, clear that away so you can take that action, so you can move forward. You are moving in this direction, so you do need to let go of a lot of stuff. Dragonfly medicine always beckons you to seek out the parts of your habits which you need to change. Have you put on too much weight? Or have you started to look like a scarecrow? I think I could say yes to both of those. So I'm trying to do a little bit now on clearing a lot of that menno weight that women sort of put on at a certain age. And I was talking to a friend last night and saying how I'm not really making the most of myself, let's say. I live in my leggings a lot of the time, and how I need to kind of decide to change that, make that decision. Dress for the job you want, isn't it? Dress for the position, dress for who you want to be. They do say that. Have you tended to the changes you have wanted to make in your life? If you feel the need for change, call on Dragonfly to guide you through the mists of illusion to the pathway of transformation. Again, we had the transformation at the beginning, the butterflies around the broken heart. So transforming. So ask the Dragonfly to guide you through this pathway of transformation and see how you can apply the art of illusion to your present question or situation. Remembering things are never completely as they seem. So that's, again, showing us this period of change. And don't get caught up in the 3D world. Allow yourself to expand your vision. Allow yourself to expand who you're going to become. Drop off all the old ways. We're moving into ascension period. We're moving into a period where the world is going to look very different. You're going to look very different. What you do in the world is going to be very different. So it's preparing you. This is preparation. And in saying that as well, it's important to have water at home. Should the systems go down for a short period of time, it's important to have water. Get yourself big bottles of water and just store them in the garage or in the spare room. It's important to have some tinned goods, some fish, some beans, some protein that you can have. Little bits of carb like rice noodles or rice pasta, or something that you can cook with some hot water. Get yourself a little stove, so should all the power go down, you can still warm some water. You can get yourself a cup of tea, or have some hot water in the noodles to soften the noodles. Get a few little things in. Get some wipes in. What do they call them? They're like baby wipes, just in case you don't have a shower, you're not able to wash. Store some extra, tap water just for, flushing the toilet. Preparation. Make sure you're doing a little bit, just so you're not in lack, so you don't feel left out in the cold, so you don't feel abandoned. So you're not going to have to go with a begging bowl to somebody and then they have complete control over you because you have nothing, nothing's working in your place, so you have to go to someone else who's got everything. We don't want that. And take out a bit of cash. Have some cash at home. Just throwing that in there. Let's just have one more animal totem. I'm actually enjoying this. I love the energy of a reed. Bear with. Well, this is one of my totems. Panther. Black panther. And I felt the Black Panther here, as well as the wolves and Black Panther. We also have the jaguar, which is similar to the cheetah energy. And we have the fox. So the fox is camouflage, from what I remember. So go around, this might be because of what I was just saying. So this tends to point to, I'll just do a quick one of these, being able to kind of weave in and out of situations, but people don't notice you that much. You're able to observe as well. You're like the wind. So you're able to weave in through any location or situation. Your cunning nature, use that in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what you're observing. So I think this is relating to what I was just saying. You need to test your abilities to pull this off. So again, do a little bit of practice, do a little bit of observation, or kind of weave in and out of here without people actually noticing me. Am I able to put my invisibility cloak on and camouflage myself? It's about gaining confidence in your ability to know instantly what will happen next. So again, the preparation. So we're telling you now, stuff might be happening, stuff might be coming in, so get prepared. And then it says there's a certain predictability given situations, which you will then be able to quickly make your move. So having preparations in place, knowing which way you're going to go, knowing where you're going in your life, means that you can be quick to act and quick to know because you have this perception. And then we'll go to the Jaguar for a quick see what it says. I think it's impeccability. Yes, integrity and impeccability. So Jaguar is all about devouring the unclean aspects of human behavior. So that's kind of like the shaman clearing away the negativity, the dark night of the soul, where you go, into the earth at night and you let go of all of those human qualities, those ego qualities, and then you come out reborn. It teaches you the penalties of inappropriate behavior and offers rewards of good medicine for those who stand in their personal integrity and walk through life in an impeccable manner. And like the shaman, with the disease that they overcome, you can also fall. Everyone falls. No one is perfect. But what you want to do is learn from that. What you want to do is come out of the grave, come out of that negativity and step forward into your life and understand what that has taught you, and then understand that you're going to move through life in the best way with the highest consciousness, the highest guidance coming through, the highest vision for everything coming through. Its primal roar may be rewarding you for maintaining your integrity in some situation where you could have easily misused your authority. So again, it's about how you're handling things, how you're dealing with other people. And this is almost saying, well done, you handled that well. You were especially kind to someone. You didn't pass a judgment on another, or you weren't too self-serving. Do not falter in your resolve to be your personal best at all times. Maintain your dignity, devotion, and compassion, holding to forthrightness and honesty, no matter what the contrary influences. Do not feed any need to be a self-important, enlightened one. Treat others in a self-righteous manner. Personal integrity allows for mistakes, like I said, embraces forgiveness, and humbly makes self-directed corrections, allowing a rebalanced spirit to triumph again. And then we have Panther, embracing the unknown. Of course, the dark, the black skin, the darkness, the unknown. It's telling you not to worry about the future. Trust that you're not supposed to mentally figure it all out. You may need to confront your fears of the unknown. Don't be afraid, prepare instead. The fears of being less than you truly are, or an inability to simply be. Let go of fears that appear as obstacles or barriers. Embrace the unknown and flow with the mystery that is unfolding in your life. It's classically my card, isn't it? The next step may be leaping empty-handed into the void with implicit trust. And that is it. You're going in this new venture. You're going in this big thing. Something new is happening. And you might have to take that leap of faith. In the stillness of the void, find the will to avoid foolish interruptions, going deeper into your own self-discovery and healing process. Here you will discover Black Panther's unexpected blessings, and again, let the blessings rain down. Okay, I've got a couple more minutes. What shall we do? Let's do a color. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lots of learning in there, lots to take on board. We have one which I have up there. Okay, let's get a colour card for the week. Something that you may want to wear. You may want to wear it on your clothing, or you may want to look at it. If you've got a picture in this colour, just keep it out and look at it. You can meditate with the colour. And the colour for this week is plum. You see there's a little light off in the distance. I hope you can get that colour. And it says, overcome your challenges. 41, 4 and 1 is 5, 5 is change. So let's see what the plum says. Overcome challenges. So again, we are going to have these challenges. We are going to have a little bit of a to-do. We are going to have some issue. This is challenge. But don't let that get in the way, because like I said at the beginning, this thing that gives you challenge makes you go deeper, makes you find your resolve, makes you step forward. And then you've got, it's like speaking in front of people. It's challenge. I hold spiritual awareness evenings. And it's a massive challenge to go and speak in front of people. But now I've done it. It's not a problem. And that's the thing, because I've had to dig deep. I've had to face that everything could go wrong. I've had to be okay with that. I've had to just be human and just say, do you know what? I'm here to share what I know, what I use, and let's see how you all receive it. And walking people through different situations, exercises, etc. And it's been amazing. And it's not necessarily because I'm amazing. The energy work is amazing. But I have gained confidence in putting myself in front of a group and just going for it. Because when you are doing something, you gain confidence in it. And there's something about spiritual work as well. When you get to a point where you just know, you have a knowing, you can feel the energy, you understand what is happening. And because the more you do, the more your connection is very strong. And the more different energies come in to work with you and different guides. And the strength of that is quite incredible. And then that pushes you out, because they want you to get out into the world. They want you to do more. And so you're just doing spirit work by doing this. So it's not about you wanting to do all this. You're being pushed out to do these things, to share this information. And that makes you dig deep, and that makes you get into a sense of experience, which you cannot doubt. 41, wasn't it? 41. So it says plum is the colour of devotion, dedication, and commitment that connects you to your heart and life purpose. Creating deep bonds in friendship and relationships, it also assists you to stay strong through hardships and difficult situations. Plum is a colour of deep inner strength and faith. Use plum rays to overcome challenges and discover your life purpose. And I would say if you want to eat plums, eat some plums. Those dark purpley plums, that skin, that purpley colour, gorgeous. It's that wine colour. It's almost like red wine, like a Shiraz or a Cabernet Sauvignon, that deep, rich colour. If you're facing something difficult, make sure you surround yourself with plum. Wear plum clothes, jewellery or shoes. Eat plums, paint with this colour, or visualise a ray of plum to soothe your heart and soul. Find the gift in this challenging experience and allow its insights to come into your mind. Say, Divine Spirit, please use the plum ray to guide me through any challenges I may experience with ease, grace and softness. And that's it. This is saying you're moving through a difficult period. It's going to be a little bit better, but something's going to come in and you're going to be reborn. There's going to be a challenge, but you've got blessings, you've got abundance, you've got manifestation, you've got prayer. Take sacred action. Decide what it is. Where are you being pushed out? Where are they sending you? There's change here. There's preparation. There's keep your integrity, move along this path in the best way possible. Righteousness. And Black Panther is leap into the void. Yes, there's challenges coming for you, but you can do it. You can do it. This is so interesting. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if this is going on for you. Do follow the channel, do subscribe, like, share, and I'll be back hopefully next week to give you another read, but keep me updated. I want to know what's going on for you. What are you stepping into? This is very exciting. I may be stepping into something new myself, so not without its challenge, But it's good. It's good. It's sacred. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.